morning, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kimmy. If you're new, welcome. I'm so excited that you're here and I'm excited to walk you through this what I eat in a day. I haven't done one of these in a while where I show you like a full day of how I eat. So I am a mom of two. I have a 2-year-old and a 5-month-old. And I'm also a holistic health and wellness coach. So I'm going to show you how I eat in a day, how I fuel my body through food, and hopefully this video will inspire you with some healthy, nourishing eats. I do eat a very plant-forward diet, so you'll find that all of my recipes are full of beautiful, colorful plants. That's just how I love to eat for energy, and also it impacts my mood and my digestion. Anyway, let's get into it. So this morning I have my warm lemon water. You open your banana? So I do this for digestion. I also do it for skin health. And I really just love starting the day with like a nice warm water, and why not just add lemon to it? Just makes it taste better, and it's a nice treat to have at the beginning of the morning. So I try to fill like a big mug with water, so that way I get in a lot of water before I start the day. And I also like to make breakfast while I do it, so that way I multitask. So I pretty much do a different version of the same type of breakfast pretty much every day, most days of the week. You're doing a great job. Put your hand on it like that, and you're gonna chop it like that. Oh, look at that slice. That's amazing. So we're doing a smoothie. Some days we do switch it up. The other day we do pancakes. Sometimes we do overnight oats. It just kind of depends on how we're feeling that day. I do a strawberry, banana, and mango smoothie bowl. So the best way to get your smoothie nice and thick is a lot of frozen ingredients. I'm gonna add a couple of pumpkin seeds to the inside of our smoothie. It's a great source of magnesium, and also it's additional protein. Chia seeds. These are a great source of omega-3s. If you want healthy hair, skin, definitely add these into your breakfast routine.
I want me to go.
And then protein powder.
Water.
I'm gonna add a couple leaves of spinach. I don't want to change the color or anything, so I'm just gonna do a few, just so we can sneak in little greens into our diet. Let's go blend this up.
I want me to go.
And then I'm gonna add some hemp hearts. Another great source of additional protein to our day, and so many vitamins and nutrients. Hemp seeds are like one of the most nutrient dense foods on the planet. They're so good to add to your diet, and you can sprinkle them on sweet or savory. So like avocado toast, you can sprinkle them on your dinner bowls, you could sprinkle them on pasta, you could sprinkle them on your smoothies. The possibilities are endless with hemp hearts. Let me show you a close-up actually. Here's our smoothie bowl. It's so good. And then Gavin has the same, but he didn't want sliced banana. I'm gonna make a quick nut milk so we can make coffee. I'm gonna do cashew milk. So I'm gonna do some cashews, just water, sea salt, and a couple of dates as well, so it's a little sweet. Now, if you're gonna make your own nut milk at home, I recommend a Vitamix. I just think that it makes your smoothies, your nut milks so smooth and creamy. If you're using like a lower speed blender, something that's not as powerful, it can be hard to get it super creamy. Anyway, I just think a Vitamix definitely makes a difference. And then also, if you don't have a Vitamix, and you can do this anyway. I think a lot of people soak their nuts because it's easier for the digestion. I don't think ahead, and I kind of just do it on a whim, so I don't soak them. However, they are sitting in the fridge in the water, so they are kind of soaking. Anyway, soaking it will help soften them, and then it'll make it easier to blend instead of like that hard raw nut. So anyway, you can do that, and they do say that it's easier for your digestion as well. I just don't think ahead and do it on a whim, and it doesn't really bother me when I do raw nuts, but that's just personal. With cashew milk, there's like barely any pulp. There's some pulp from like the dates. Doing this does help to make it smooth. Amazing! But because we used a high-speed blender and blended it on high, it's so smooth, so you barely get any pulp with it. Will you sing to me? Look at how smooth and creamy that is. Just got back from a workout class. It is an outdoor workout class, so it was very cold. I have a line on my forehead from where my hat is. It is so cold and windy out, and I feel like I'm like still warming up. But it was a really good class and a lot of squats, so my booty is definitely feeling it. Anyway, we're about to make lunch, but I'm gonna have some probiotic yogurt. I love this brand. I've been eating this brand for years, but I've never eaten the flavored ones. I've always just added like the plain one to my smoothies and stuff and my smoothie bowls. But I've recently fell in love with the flavors. They're so good. This is the apple pie. I'm pretty sure that it's like impossible to get these anywhere because I think that they're like backed up for like a few weeks because it's so popular now. But I'm gonna have a little scoop. We're gonna try and do this quick before everyone gets mad at me. This is one of my favorite salads. It's very gut friendly and it's so healthy and nourishing. And you can really make it your own. I start by mashing some avocado at the bottom of the bowl. I'm gonna juice half a lemon, should be enough. I'm gonna add some hemp seeds, just a sprinkle. I'm gonna do some nutritional yeast, salt. I'm gonna do the full lemon. And then I'm gonna chop up some kale and add this in there. And then I'm just gonna massage, trying to kind of like massage the dressing into the kale. You can do shredded carrots, you can do cucumber with this one. I'm gonna actually do cucumber. Chopped. And I'm gonna add some of this beet kraut on top. I love this one. I would normally do just like a regular sauerkraut, not a red sauerkraut with this salad, but I threw out ours because it kind of looked and smelt a little funny. So we tossed that. There we go. A good amount of this in. Fermented foods are so good for your gut health, your digestion. I actually am taking a gut health course coming up next week that I'm excited about. And then I just heated up some quinoa and tofu for our protein. So of course we have to have our protein in our meal. I need a bigger bowl. And then I'm gonna mix it and put it back in our pretty bowl. And I love adding a warm element like warm protein or something to a salad just because I think it makes it more enjoyable, especially in the winter. So much goodness in this salad. Lots of greens, protein, healthy fats, and fermented foods, which like I said, are so good for your gut health. I also forgot I added a little piece of gluten-free toast. This one is from Simple Needs. We're gonna make a glow water, and also I'm craving a little matcha. So I just have a big jar here, and I'm gonna juice half of a lime, or you could even juice it and then add some slices. Let's do that. So I'm juicing half a lime. I'm gonna add some slices as well to make it pretty. I'm gonna do a little piece of ginger. Just a little piece there. So I'm gonna add some mint. I also do lemon, but I feel like I've had a lot of lemon today, so we're just gonna stick to the lime. You can do frozen strawberries or frozen raspberries. We're gonna do strawberries. Oh. And then I just filled it with water. Now, I do drink electrolytes in my regular water all day long, so I'm not adding any salt. But if you don't drink electrolyte water, I would add a pinch of salt to your water or your glow water, and that will help replenish electrolytes, especially after you work out. You can put this in a pitcher and store it in your fridge overnight and let everything absorb, and then just pour it throughout the day. So you don't have to make just like one cup like this size. So this is just like a fun drink to have during the day. It's a great way to stay hydrated, obviously get more vitamins and nutrients. And also it's great for balancing the pH in the body because the lime is alkalizing. And also it's a great way to stay consistent with hydration because it's tastier, it has more flavor, so you'll want to drink more throughout the day. For matcha, I'm using Chamberlain's strawberries and cream matcha. It is so good. I found it at Sprouts. If I could find a link for it, I'll post it below. But last time I checked, I couldn't find a link online for some reason. So I'll try and share it. I love doing matcha, especially if you're gonna have a second drink, a second caffeinated drink. I feel like, yeah, matcha is really low in caffeine. You can also control how much matcha you put in. Telling you, that strawberries and cream flavor is so good. Like, one of the best matchas I've had. I feel like every day after lunchtime, I really need to like clean the kitchen. Like, it's just an every afternoon thing. Anyway, just, you know, I do the best that I can, truly. We're gonna have snack because Gavin just woke up from his nap. And you want some?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet fish.
So let me tell you about this creation. So this was inspired by a smoothie juice bar that is in Arizona. And they were so good that I needed to recreate my own. It's a place that's up in Sedona, so we don't live close by. It's not somewhere that I can go all the time. And I was like, I need to create my own version of these. They're so good. They're so healthy. So I call them Superfood Banana Bread Bars, and they're delicious. I do have the recipe in my Glow From Within guide, and I'll link that below so you can check it out. But they're so good. Let me show you them. So there's goji berries, pumpkin seeds, walnuts, flaxseed, almond butter, chia seeds, oats, banana. Like, there's so many good, amazing stuff in here. Gluten-free, plant-based, and just so good, so yummy and healthy. I started making these like a few years ago, and I kind of forgot about them like the past year. I haven't made them for some reason. And then literally like 2 days ago, I was like, I have to make those bars. I totally forgot about them, and they're so healthy. I did not make a meal plan this week, and I do not like to not plan. I really regret it. Oh, you want to put them on? Okay. So whenever I don't know what to make for dinner, I just take a bunch of veggies that we have and throw them on a pan in the oven with some chickpeas, seasoning, and just serve with protein. So tonight we have some sweet potato. We're gonna cut these. Broccoli, bell pepper, and then I'm gonna do a can of chickpeas. I'm gonna use the Louisa seasoning. I'm obsessed with this stuff. You want a season too? I literally love this stuff. I bought it like a week ago, and I've already used like half the bottle. You gonna do the extra salt?
Yeah.
And then I'm using this oil from the Algae Cooking Club. Here's our bowl. Now we're gonna add our tahini sauce. It's just tahini, lemon, and salt and water. It's my favorite hot sauce. I made this vegan Parmesan. It's a little random, but it's really good. It's just nutritional yeast, cashews, and salt. So we have lettuce, quinoa, the roasted veggies and chickpeas, tahini, the vegan Parmesan, and hot sauce. There's a lot going on, but I know that it's gonna be really good.